Hey guys, in this month's Disney Rewind, we're going to be talking about The Princess and the Frog, released back in 2009. So, before we head into our thoughts and feelings on The Princess and the Frog, we will definitely be most likely talking about spoilers, so you are warned. Yeah, if you don't know what The Princess and the Frog is about, it's about a young woman named Tiana. She dreams of owning a business, I guess a restaurant, right? Where she can sell some good New Orleans food and beignets. We all love beignets. But she gets turned into a frog one day after she kisses a frog who's actually a prince who was cursed. So together they are frogs.
It's a great description.
Yes. Thus, The Princess and the Frog. Stephanie. This was your first experience watching The Princess and the Frog. This is actually my second viewing of The Princess and the Frog. I have not seen The Princess and the Frog since 2009. Because that was the first and only time I saw it was at the theater, and I've not seen it since. So there's a lot of stuff I couldn't remember. But yeah, this was your first viewing. How was your first viewing? What did you think of The Princess and the Frog?
I thought it was okay. It wasn't horrible, but I also wouldn't say it was great. It was an okay movie.
Compared to the movies after the Disney Renaissance,
This was great.
This was great.
This was the start, I guess, of
The new Renaissance.
Yeah.
I think that's what aren't they calling it that? The new Renaissance? Like, I think starting with The Princess and the Frog. And then, like, going into Tangled and Frozen and stuff like that. But yeah, you liked it?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure how you would like it, because I like it.
Yeah.
I like Princess and the Frog, because yeah, I was like, oh, is Stephanie gonna like this? Because yeah, I always go on about Dr. Facilier's song, Friends on the Other Side, that I really like that. And I think I had Stephanie listen to it one day, just totally out of context and no visuals or anything, and she was just like...
Yeah, it was on the Disney Channel Sirius radio station.
Yeah.
And it's confusing if you've never seen the movie and you're listening to that song and you're like, what? What's happening? Because then they had sound effects in it too, and you're like, what is happening here? But no, it was good.
Yeah, I really like The Princess and the Frog. Yeah, it's definitely not my favorite, you know, but it's still really good, especially after that batch of, you know, the very late 90s and pretty much all of the 2000s just about, you know. I mean, there's some gems in there, obviously, because Pixar was actually doing very good compared to Disney. But yeah, I like it. I like that it went to 2D animation. It was nice and kind of refreshing to go back to 2D. But then they never went back to 2D. We never got 2D again. I think kind of just the one thing for me about the movie, it's like I like the movie, I like the story, and I like the characters, but I'm not a fan of the music. I do think the music is rather lackluster to some extent, and I mean, I hate to say they're boring, because they are like really just poppin' jamming songs, you know, that you can kind of dance to, but I don't feel like that when I'm listening to them, like, oh, I want to dance to them. You know?
I already don't remember them.
Yeah, and that's just it. I don't remember any of the songs. The only songs that I can sing in my head a bit would be like Dr. Facilier's song, because I do think that's a really good villain song. And then the Tiana's Almost There song, I do like that song. But yeah, I can't tell you anything else about any of the other songs in the movie, and that's kind of a shame considering it's a Disney movie. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the one lackluster thing for me with this movie. Movie looks great. Like I said, it looks great. It has good characters and good story, but yeah, the music, no. Yeah, music is just not, yeah, it just does not do it for me at all. I think when we were watching it the other day, I think I was even I think I kept zoning out a little bit, which ain't good. Because then I would kind of just sit there and zone out for a second, and then the song would be over, like, oh. I'm like, wait, did I miss some? Now, I know there's people out there who do like the music, but yeah, the music just wasn't for me, I guess. Characters. How do you feel about the characters? Favorite characters?
I don't know why I got a kick out of this stupid Firefly.
The Firefly?
I don't know why. He kept saying like silly crap.
Mm-hmm.
It made me laugh.
You know, considering, like I said, we're going to talk about spoilers. Considering that the Firefly dies quite brutally at the end of the movie, and it's kind of a really emotional big moment. The thing is, the Firefly isn't even introduced until like, what, halfway through the movie?
Yeah, probably.
You know, considering that the movie really wants you to feel for when he dies and he's squished and everything.
And my dumb self thought, oh, it's a Disney movie. It's going to be a Disney miracle. And his little Firefly self was going to come back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Or like that Mama Odie
Mm-hmm.
was going to perform some weird voodoo thing and he was going to come back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Guess not. I was like, it's fine.
I mean, well, yeah, because I was thinking, yeah, Mama Odie was going to do something. Because, you know, Disney movies do kill characters. But I was sitting and thinking, oh, there's a lot of magic going on in this movie.
Yeah.
Compared to some Disney movies where there's not too much magic. This one has a lot of magic. And I was like, oh, maybe he can come back from the dead. I kind of like that he stayed dead. Kind of just the more realistic, you know, it's more realistic. Okay, he's a talking Firefly. It's not very realistic. But still, the fact that he remains dead is realistic. I like that. Yeah, I do like the Firefly. I do love Tiana. You know, I got to meet Tiana at Disney one time, Stephanie.
Well, didn't I do it too?
I don't think you've ever had a meet and greet
I thought
with Tiana.
we did a meet and greet together.
I had a meet and greet with Tiana, you guys, and I was like, oh girl, I love your dress.
Didn't you say something stupid about beignets?
I don't know, I might have told her something about, oh girl, I love beignets.
And that girl, well, at least the girl we had when we went to Disney, she sounds straight up like Tiana.
Yeah. You know, when they do the meet and greets with Tiana, they pick like the perfect actresses because they look just like her.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to some of the princesses, because some of them it's like it's hit or miss. It's like they'll have the ones that look spot on, and then the other ones it's like the princess. Don't get me started on the princess. It's like no, you are not Prince Erica. But yeah, I love Tiana as a character. It's like she's kind of like the only Disney princess who like has an ambition of like creating her own business.
That has nothing to do with a man.
Yeah, she has no desire to get married or do anything. It's like she has an ambition to open up a restaurant and get money, and she's hardworking. None of the other Disney princesses do that. They're just all that. They're all princesses. They're going to have a kingdom thrown at them, you know, and husbands.
Because they had like that other girl, I don't know what the heck her name is, her bonkers friend. Mm-hmm. Even though she ain't a real princess.
Oh, Charlotte.
She kind of replaced the princess part.
That's what I like about the...
She was a literal spoiled princess.
That's what I really like about the Tiana and Charlotte kind of pairing in the movie. Because Tiana, I mean, she does become our Disney princess by the end because she marries Prince Naveen. You know, she does become part of the Disney lineup.
Does she?
Yeah,
Is he still a prince?
Yeah. I think he was still going to inherit the kingdom afterwards.
Okay.
I think he proved himself. Maybe. Okay. I don't know. We'll talk about Prince Naveen in a minute. But yeah, Tiana is hardworking and she wants to open a business and everything. And she doesn't really kind of have those classic Disney princess traits in some ways, you know. Whereas Charlotte almost comes across as the stereotypical Disney princess. Because she is sitting there thinking about a man and wanting to get married. And yeah, she's going to have wealth thrown upon her once her dad dies, you know. So yeah, I like kind of that dynamic between Tiana and Charlotte and whatnot. And I do like their friendship. They have a nice friendship too. Mm-hmm. It's like I wish that could be explored more.
Because I don't feel like Charlotte, you said her name is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like she ever dumbed down Tiana.
Or was mean to her? Do you mean she was mean? You don't think she was ever mean to her?
Yeah, like she never was like, you're poor.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Yeah.
I don't recall a part where she like hinted that she was poor or, you know, just not well off or anything.
Yeah, Charlotte, I feel like Charlotte, even though she had that personality, she was really bubbly and a little ditzy and a little over the top, I still think she was humble in her own way, you know, and she still treated Tiana like a friend, in my opinion. I think she treated her like a friend. She never treated her like a servant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, you know?
Yeah.
It's like she kind of just treated her like she was part of the family.
Mm-hmm. And so did their dad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I wish that would have been explored better. Like, because we see that they were children and they've known each other since they were children and whatnot. Yeah, I like Tiana. Prince Naveen. Prince Naveen is interesting. I do have questions about Prince Naveen. Because we get the idea that Prince Naveen is a bit of a playboy. He likes to go party. He's a ladies' man. He's just throwing around money left and right, but now he's broke. Now, is he broke or is his kingdom broke? I
think he's broke. He got cut off from the family.
Oh, that's right. He got cut off.
But I don't remember why.
Yeah, he's a prince of someplace.
Maybe because he's lazy. Maybe he got... That's how it usually happens in movies.
That's kind of the thing with him.
The prince or princess gets cut off because they're lazy.
Yeah, it's kind of the thing with Naveen and Tiana. Tiana's the hard-working one, whereas Naveen is the lazy one. And he kind of learns from her, you know? He learns from her and grows and develops from her, which I liked.
I do feel like their romance blossomed out of nowhere.
It sure did.
Like...
It's like I still like them together, but yeah, it sure does just come
like
out of
all
nowhere.
of a sudden they like looked at each other and they're like, "I love you," and I'm like, "This is weird."
Yeah, because
like, how did this happen?
They spend the whole movie kind of arguing and bickering.
Yeah.
But
I never seen it as they're arguing because they kind of like each other.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, I love her.
So I'm gonna ask her to marry me. Like I was like, well, that went far quick.
You know, it's a Disney movie. We gotta roll with it. Yeah, I do like Naveen. Because he's so just naive and ignorant. Because, I mean, he just falls right into Dr. Facilier's clutches. You know? Naveen is just so stupid. He just falls right into it.
I think he's also desperate.
Yeah, he's desperate. He has no common sense.
And then
And Dr. Facilier takes total advantage of that, you know?
And then his manservant guy.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you would automatically assume that he's miserable, but he's just there watching over him because he has to. He needs money.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, those kinds of characters are always easy to manipulate.
Mm-hmm. we were talking about this while we were watching the movie. We kind of like how the Princess and the Frog, it's almost like the Little Mermaid to some extent, because Dr. Facilier is almost like Ursula. And then, I mean, the whole ending of the movie and whatnot, you have the fake Prince Naveen, you know, which is almost kind of comparable to like Ursula when she's posing as Ursula when she's posing as Vanessa, you know. And then there's a whole misunderstanding. You know, Ariel's like, oh my God, Eric's getting married. Tiana's like, oh my God, Naveen's getting married. You know,
he was about to propose to me.
Yeah, I like how you can compare it to like Little Mermaid and whatnot. Dr. Facilier, how'd you feel about him as a villain?
I liked him.
Yeah. I like Dr. Facilier. He's not like up there with my favorite villains, you know. He's no Scar. He's no Scar. But I do like him as a villain. And the thing is, it's like he's not really the one in control. It's the evil.
The other side.
The other side. The friends on the other side, you guys. It's evil behind the veil or whatever. That's really the true powers.
Because, does he have... I know he said something about debt that he owed, so I didn't know if that was, current, because of the whole princess or the frog thing, or if he had some past debts with the spirits.
What I kind of got from Dr. Facilier is that he works with these people from the beyond or whatever, and they require payment, but their payment is other people, like their souls, pretty much, you know?
I thought it was money.
Or whatever.
I was thinking, why do they need money?
Well, they don't need money.
Because he needed money. Yeah, he was going on that. He needed money, I thought he needed money to owe them.
Yeah, but I mean, he's working for these mysterious... You know, we don't really get a good grasp of who these people on the other side are. You know, it's very otherworldly and mysterious and vague. You know, it's like we can figure out Dr. Facilier, but it's like, well, what's all this back here in the background, you know? Yeah, we already kind of talked about Charlotte. We like Charlotte. She's just so bubbly and ditzy. I love her. Poor girl. Did she ever find her man?
Oh, because I liked at the end where she found out Naveen had a brother. She's like,
he's a little boy, oh Lord. And you have all the other critters of the swamplands of New Orleans. You got your crocodiles. You got Madame Odie, who's just a swamp witch. Is she like a swamp witch, I guess? Yeah. Something like that. Just living out there, living her best life. She's blind.
So it was like, did she know she was talking to animals?
I don't know.
I'm sure.
Sometimes I wondered if she knew she was talking to animals. I don't think she did. I did really like just the general overall look of the movie. It's really colorful. It's very green. It's very green. You got your various different shades of green. You got your browns and yellows. You know, kind of that whole palette of color. I think the most vibrant, colorful thing in the movie is probably Charlotte whenever she's wearing her, you know, pink, like her pinks and reds and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, Stephanie, do you have any final thoughts on The Princess and the Frog?
No. I'm
No?
good.
You're good? You're good?
I'm good.
Yeah. In general, a good, fun time. Probably not the best of the Disney princess movies, but still great. As we're exiting the 2000s and going into the 2010s. I guess that's it. Have you guys... No, our ranking. What would you rank Princess and the Frog on a scale of 1 to 10 big ears? I don't know. I have to think.
I don't know. Like, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel like rewatching it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless it was on TV and I just happened to come by it.
It's not like Beauty and the Beast that I can just sit and stick Beauty and the Beast in and I'm just so happy.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
7? I'll go for an 8.
Cause yeah, the music was just...
Yeah, that's it for me. It's just the music. I'm not really...
I would get sleepy. Yeah, like you said, I'd zone out.
Yeah, for a lot of these Disney movies, the music can really make or break the movie.
I expect the music to, like, you know, pump me up and be like, ooh,
yeah.
What's next?
Which is just so bizarre. Like I said, the music is really like, you know, has a really upbeat feel to it, but I just wasn't feeling it for me. I don't know. It's just bizarre. I guess an 8 for me. A 7 for you, 8 for me?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, how do you feel about The Princess and the Frog? Because I know there's probably people who like it way more than we do, but it's fine. Did you guys love it? Hate it? Just let us know your thoughts down below. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.